Good afternoon. You know, yeah, my hair's a mess. If you read the community post, you can find out I said something, but I'm going to change this up a little bit. Well, let me see if I can pull it back up. We all deal with true crime with kids missing. Actually, I don't have to pull it back. I said, look at my messenger. Bear with me, I want to read something to you. I told you I was working with somebody about the homeless. I wasn't kidding. Person's probably smarter than I am. She's got a better comprehension of the English language than I do, I know that. This article was posted back on April 18th, 2017. One in five homeless youth as a human trafficking victim, studies find. Nearly a fifth of homeless youth in the United States and Canada are victims of trafficking. Reports from the University of Pennsylvania and Loyola University in New Orleans find. Based on the interviews with 911 homeless youth between ages of 17, 25, and 13 cities. And it goes on and on. I can post it. But you know, a lot of you, if you've watched me long enough, you know I was homeless when I was 18. My own fault. It really was. I don't want to lose my parents. I went to stay with my brother in Pennsylvania, and yeah, we butted heads. And I took off to North Carolina. I slept in street culverts. Hopped the freight train trying to go back home. I was lucky. Because I was one of the ones that got home. How many of these kids are living on the streets, not knowing what's going down the pike next? And yet, if they survive to be an adult, what are their chances for that? Not that good. See, we're doing them live in these, what, 19, 20 days. And I honestly, when that whole idea came months ago, I never thought about the homeless angels that are literally have nothing. I'm changing everything up a bit because George's allergies are bothering him. But because these kids, they're easily preyed upon by sickos. And if they're not given help, they live on the streets. They literally are scourge of society, kicked to the curb. I mean, the person I'm talking to now is right here in town. And if you look up TVA Electric Company, it's owned by the federal, it's a subsidiary of the federal government. One of the biggest electric producers in the United States. Well, they own property right around here. And the homeless go out there to camp because it's the only thing I've got. Well, now they're getting kicked out of there and ran out of there, and the cops are helping. My point is, You can agree or disagree. And I want to say something, but I'm going to say it. If you know me well enough, you know how I mean it. I don't even care about sub counts. Because we've got to do something. Because these kids are going to turn up. If they survive, they're going to end up committing crimes. Who the hell knows how many of them getting you know what. And nobody wants to do anything. I'm not talking about the ones that are on drugs, because my own son's on drugs. He's been in rehabs more times than I can. And when he gets in an apartment, he literally destroys it. And yeah, I'm talking about Cody. He told me again he sent a message late last night. I was in bed. I read it this morning. That he got discharged from the nursing care he was in. For whatever reason, he didn't plan on getting himself a place, and now he's sleeping on somebody's couch. But people, we cover cases where most times it seems like it's somebody, parent or something like that, hurting the kids. But how many of these kids are getting kicked out of their house because of their parents? How many? Now, I was lucky. My parents took in a girl that she was a teenage hooker. I often wondered if that was a smart move, but nothing ever happened with my brother. Nothing ever happened, period. But she was homeless. And I don't remember all the details anymore. It's been, 40 years ago? But I'd like to think I think she did get straightened out. But we gotta do something. We've got, homeless, you got kids in Cambodia and everywhere else literally ripping through dumps trying to feed themselves. Pick a country, pick a continent, and now you got homeless kids. That if somebody doesn't do something, they're going to turn into criminals. It's not just the kids like in Georgia, all of Summer Wells, I don't even want to go there. Simon Quinton, his grandmother, from what I can understand, loved the kid. His mother's a screwball. Looking Evelyn Boswell. I know it's probably not right to compare them, but I'm trying to get to a point. I'm not doing the best. I should have brought my cigarettes with me. If these kids aren't murdered, they're thrown out. They're getting trafficked, pimped out, whatever you want to call it. We need to, somehow we got to come to put a plan in action. I think that's going to be my focus for a while, or for a foreseeable future. Because this all started as somebody wanted to do interviews with the homeless kids that are couch surfing. And I read, there's a lot of them. And that's right here in Rogersville. We can't have this. One of the richest countries in the world, and yet we got this situation going on where we could stop it and then work on helping other kids. No, but we can spend money on stupidness. There's no reason why kids are turning out like this. Because, like I said, if they survive, they're going to be, odds are there's a very good chance they'll be homeless when they're adults and committing crimes. Y'all like me because I'm blunt. Well, you're about to see blunt. Because this is ridiculous. Straight up really is. Because there's no damn reason for it. So I'm going to be doing both videos and community posts on it. Because see, this is something that I don't know the words. I don't know the words. But I want everybody to think about something. What it could be one of your family members, one of your kids. Well, I would think not the kids, but you know, I'm getting at somebody you know that could be in that situation. It's time to step up that plate and help them. So, but I will post that link because I was done by. Give me a minute, I'm pulling it back up. I was done by two universities, and I found one, but he's in charge of some committee. One of the senators in D.C. is in charge of some committee. He has said it though. Every small step we take to stop and prevent it leads that much closer to a bigger step. It's the small steps. You think about that. I'll catch you on the flip-flop.